with the opening statement.
Yes, first of all, apologize for making everyone wait there, but obviously a good night for us, a good win. Anytime you can win, it's good in college football. I thought our team started fast. I was proud of the way they competed, the way we started the game. I thought we played winning football. When you look at it, the things that kind of determine what winning football is, we had 0 turnovers. We had 6 explosive plays. We were 4 for 4 in the red zone. I thought defensively we tackled much better. We had 11 tackles for loss, and we forced 6 3-and-outs. The other thing in terms of building our program is at one time I looked out there and we had 7 true freshmen out there taking reps when we were still competing, and the game was still in that competitive frame of mind a little bit. So again, thought we made tremendous strides in moving forward. Still a lot of things we need to get cleaned up. The second quarter, I didn't think we played very well. We only had 2 possessions. We had 2 3-and-outs. So all those little things that go into it, the ability to sustain. Obviously, Southern Miss coming here, start a Sun Belt Conference play, going to be a great challenge for us. Offensively, quarterbacks playing really well. We all know about Frank Gore Jr., but very talented wideouts, big imposing offensive line, and then defensively, fly around, give you a multitude of looks, very multiple, really good in the back end, big up front. So we have to continue our progression of improving from each game because it's going to be a great challenge moving forward.
Thank you, Coach. We'll start off with questions from Luke Matheson. Luke?
Well, Butch, obviously somebody's going to ask it, so I'll ask it. After watching the film, what are your thoughts on the quarterback situation? And could you touch on Southern Miss a little bit more and what you're really expecting out of those guys this week?
Yes. Well, first of all, from the quarterback situation, I thought Jackson making his first career start did some good things to build upon, but we missed too many of the consistency and missed too much of easy throws in throw and catch, and we still had way too many drop passes on the perimeter. But again, you win through consistency. I thought his feet at times weren't set in the pocket, and he knows that he's got to do a better job of really completing the routine pass. But I thought he did some good things in moving forward. Obviously, Jalen Rayner came in, did some good things. I thought he did some really good things throwing the football. He was 4 out of 6, led us in 2 big long drives. So again, I thought he did some good things. And then we'll have JT back this week as well. So just like any week, we'll compete, and whatever player has the best practice and gives us the best opportunity to win, that'll be our quarterback and moving forward for this game. And they'll have to compete each and every week. There is no set starting quarterback. So we'll see how that goes. In terms of Southern Miss, again, a really, really talented football team. They have really, really good team speed, punt returners, dynamic, complete in all 3 phases. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. I think, obviously not only their team speed, but the level of physicality that we're going to face too is something that, we have to do a great job of, because again, a talented football team in all 3 aspects.
You'll go over to Logan Whaley. Logan, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just wanted to check in on the defensive side as far as injuries go. I know Hardiman went down, but even on the secondary front too with, I know Hodges and Justin are still getting their feet under them, and same thing with Eddie and Talon as well.
Yeah, everyone will be available this week. So that's a positive. So again, we'll see how it goes, but we expect Micah to be back. We expect Tim to be back. So again, it's all in how they progress throughout the course of the week, but they'll practice this afternoon. So having them back. And then I just think, from the corner standpoint, they're going to be definitely challenged this week with deep balls, vertical passing game, big receivers that can go up and high point the football. So again, their growth and their development, I've seen them get better from week 1 to week 2 to week 3. Now it's making that next phase into that. And, when the season started, I said it usually takes about 4 or 5 games for a team to really kind of bring about their personality. And I think our personality, our identity is constantly evolving. And I think that's what happens when you only have 11 seniors and 45 of your players that are playing are in their first and second year. So I think a lot of that goes into continuing to grow and get better and build your identity every single day.
Go over to Luke. Luke, please go ahead.
One more question I had for you, Coach. Obviously, there were some struggles in the kickoff game this past week with games or balls rather being kicked out of bounds. What are you going to be looking at? I know you got to make some corrections there. What are your plans for that this week?
Yeah, we're going to compete. It's kind of like the quarterback situation. Every kicker is going to compete. We'll have a kickoff competition every single day, and then whatever individual can play with consistency day in and day out. And it's all about kick placement, as we all know, and hang time. And that was unacceptable. That performance from our kickoff personnel was unacceptable, and we got to get that better, because you can't have a team start in the 35 every single game, and then the balls that we did hit, we hit, and we put the ball in the middle of the field. We put the ball in the 15. Now, some of that was also some calls. So, again, not all the time we're going to kick the ball deep. We try to change up the launch point of the ball and where we're kicking from. So a couple of those were to their defense, were called that way. But again, from a consistency standpoint, kick placement, we're going to need that moving forward.
We'll go over to Sean.
Coach, Javante Mackey is a guy that's top 20 in the country in solo tackles. Can you speak about what he means to your team and the growth you've seen from him going through that red shirt year last year to now?
Well, I think you just said it, is the growth. He still has a long way to go. He's still learning the nuances of our defense, but he's very talented. It's very important to him. And, here's a young man who barely started football as a junior in high school. And so just how far he's come, he's progressed in our program. And again, going on year 2, and he's been one of those individuals that's really stepped up for us. So we're excited about him, but, I think the big thing for him is just the more football he can play, the better he's going to get.
Thank you. And thank you, Coach. Do appreciate your time today.
Have a great week. Thank you.